Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Ex-Cowboys coach has warning for Mike McCarthy amid job security rumors. If there is an analyst out there that has some knowledge of how things work in Dallas, it is Jason Garrett, who was the backup quarterback for the Cowboys for 10 seasons, the offensive coordinator for more than 3 years and the head coach from 2010 to 19, the direct predecessor of Mike McCarthy, the current coach. So as speculation swirls around McCarthy's future, Garrett surely has more insight to offer than most. And he spoke about it during the Cowboys' surprising win over the Buccaneers on Sunday night, with a pretty clear message for McCarthy: win the last 3 games, or you're probably out. I don't think Jerry Jones has made up his mind yet. I think he's going to evaluate these last 3 games and make a decision from there, Garrett said, via John Machota of The Athletic. There was an assumption coming into this season that McCarthy's future would be based on playoff success. They're 6-8 out of the playoffs, and the team has regressed. So I see these last 3 games as critical. If they win 3 to go 9-8, and end on a strong note, I could see them continuing. But if they lose 3 against tough opponents and finish 6-11, I think that's a harder sell to the Dallas Cowboys fan base. Mike McCarthy has been on the hot seat all year. McCarthy and the Cowboys took care of the first game on the docket with the surprising win over the Buccaneers despite coping with significant injuries. Dallas has now won 4 out their last 5 games to go to 7-8, and run that would have been 5 straight wins if not for a special teams blunder on a punt in Week 14 against Cincinnati. Given the way the team has played, even without star quarterback Dak Prescott and even with Jones having done little to add talent in the offseason, the case for the team keeping McCarthy is getting stronger. McCarthy is in the final year of his contract and has been the subject of job speculation going back to the playoff loss to the Packers in January. A 3-8 start to this season seemed to ensure that McCarthy's time with the Cowboys was ending. Cowboys announced surprise plans after elimination from playoff contention. The Cowboys made a major announcement during Sunday Night Football, as EVP Stephen Jones declared the team intends to compete for the rest of the year regardless of the organization's draft status. It's obviously a silly stance to have. Dallas has long ignored smart strategy in favor of excitement, dismissing actual intelligence in favor of fancy. No one has ever accused the Jones family of being smart, though these latest comments represent a new low. Until someone else runs the organization, it's obvious that the Cowboys will never truly compete for a Super Bowl. We're totally focused on winning football games, Stephen Jones said. But why? Now that the Cowboys are eliminated from the playoffs, winning only hurts the long-term outlook. Jerry Jones is one of the worst decision-makers in professional sports, so it's likely this directive comes from him. Even still, there's no excuse for Dallas' actions in recent weeks. Winning games only matters if you can actually make the playoffs. The Cowboys can't, so any win just ruins draft position. Fans are justifiably upset. The folks in charge have no idea what they're doing, illustrated by these idiotic comments. Competing for a Lombardi trophy is the only thing that matters, but the Jones family has proven they're incapable of actually doing that. Any win just hurts the franchise. The Cowboys are geniuses at creating a media firestorm, yet they're completely inept when tasked with actually building a football team. Stephen Jones is the product of nepotism with no actual claim to success, and his quote suggests exactly that. At this point, fans need to make their voices heard. Dallas is a pathetic organization ran by laughable people. Why keep giving them your money? The Jones family doesn't care about winning, so it's time for Cowboys fans to declare war on a duo incapable of intelligent decisions. Cowboys urged to replace first-round pick with $54 million veteran. The Cowboys have won 4 out of 5 in what has been a bizarro 2024 season, one in which the team has been officially eliminated from the NFC playoff chase. While the focus remains on a strong finish, the fact that this year will be over in the first week of January means Dallas really should be looking ahead to 2025. And that might mean getting honest about one of the Cowboys' top moves of the 2024 offseason, drafting Tyler Guyton with a first-round pick. Guyton has been injured and was always going to be a bit of a project as he adjusted to the NFL, but when he has been on the field, his struggles are obvious. At Pro Football Focus, Guyton grades out with a 50.0 mark, which ranks 74th out of 80 tackles in the NFL. Guyton is only 22, and the Cowboys obviously are not going to give up on him. But they also can't go into 2025 with Guyton as their only choice on Dak Prescott's blind side. Cowboys could use a veteran LT. That's why the folks at Bleacher Report have a suggestion for Dallas: sign veteran tackle Cam Robinson this offseason with an eye toward giving him the job on the left side next year, giving Guyton more time. Robinson is wrapping up a 3-year, $54 million contract he signed with the Jaguars, and was traded to the Vikings at the deadline. Writes Bleacher Report, Tyler Guyton struggled this season, especially in pass protection. While the rookie could turn it around in year 2, Dallas should consider bringing in a veteran for some competition at left tackle. That will help keep its Super Bowl window open and make sure Dak Prescott, who will be coming off an injury, stays upright. Robinson has a long track record of being a good blindside protector in the NFL. Adding him in free agency on a short-term deal would give the offense another starting option and allow Guyton another year to develop.